Cooper Marcher here. It's never too early in the season to remind pet owners of the seriousness of heat stroke in pets. If there's one thing you should never do in the summer, it's to never underestimate how hot it can get or how quick. It can be so unbearable that it becomes dangerous for both animals and humans. That is exactly what happened with this dog. In June 2020, the dog was seen lying on the ground, gasping for breath, clear signs of heat exhaustion. Hikers tried to help, but it wasn't enough. Mount Tammany in New Jersey is popular among hikers. For a distance of 3.5 miles, you can experience its rocky pavements and steep and challenging trails. One day, a group of hikers was enjoying the cool breeze and the green scenery of the mountain when they found a dog lying on the ground. As they went closer to check it out, they knew immediately that this was an emergency. The dog was suffering from heat exhaustion, and the hikers were afraid that it might not survive. They tried giving the dog some water from their bottles, but they were aware that it was not enough to revive the dog. Luckily, Park Ranger Salopek was able to assess the situation and took the matter into his own hands. The ranger put the huge dog on top of his shoulders. There was a stream below the mountain, and Salopek knew to stop by there first. He carried the dog on his back and went toward his destination. The dog weighed over 100 pounds, and Salopek continued to march for miles to the stream. As they reached the stream, he gently laid the dog on the ground and began pouring water on the dog's body with hopes that it would cool the dog down. However, the rescue was far from over as the ranger took the poor dog further down the hill. After stopping by the stream, the ranger threw the dog over his shoulders once again to walk even more miles to reach the street below. It was a struggle as Park Ranger Salopek, carrying a 100-pound dog, walked down an incredibly rocky path. Despite that, Salopek was determined to save the dog's life, and he did it. Salopek's heroic actions were recognized as one of the hikers shared the whole story on the internet. One of the hikers, Lexi Daniel, was able to document the whole event. She shared the story on Facebook and clarified that the dog was not abandoned and the owner was on the scene, showing distress given the dire situation they were in. Fortunately, Salopek arrived in time to help the owner and get her dog through this. Some commenters remarked Salopek's actions were brave and courageous. Additionally, most of the people, including Daniel, believe that his heroic rescue deserves great recognition. If you're a pet owner, it's best to observe your pets for possible signs and symptoms of heat stroke, even if you're at home. Excessive panting or losing the will to move around are some signs that your pet might be suffering from heat stroke. If these are observed, take your pet immediately to a cool place like a bathtub and run a cool shower. And then let them drink as much water as possible. This way, you could be successful in battling heat with your pets. Incidentally, this story recognized this dog as a German Shepherd, but from the photos, I'm pretty sure he's an Akita. Thank you to Park Ranger Salopek, who went above and beyond his duty to save this precious dog. Cooper Marcher here. Ciao.